Okay, so this is a weird first video of the year, but it is my first video of the year, and it's because I've been sick. The cold sucks as usual, and I feel like uploading. But some news broke about when Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and I said I followed this story, so I followed this story. There's a lot of rest of news to talk about. Only some of it interests me. The big thing is Vince, obviously, and this all broke on January 25th, 2024. Also known as my birthday. I was sitting here just relaxing, watching Carnosaur, eating this food my mom got me and everything. And like at the same time, I saw a video from Kicking It with Ross talking about it. I watched just a small bit of it. I saw another video where I talked about it. And then a friend of mine sends me a message in the wrestling chat we have, and it says, y'all check Twitter. The answer is no, not nears. Never installed that site. And then there's a link, www.f4wonline.com/news/WWE/Vince McMahon WWE TKO will vigorously defend himself against sex trafficking allegations. And my goodness, this is all the seconds I got all this information. Like, damn. So yeah, and then the other wrestling news, I'll talk about that real quick. Okay. Monday Night Raw will be on Netflix in when you're exactly January 25, 2025. Okay. I mean, that's a choice I would have made, but there's one thing I want. It's on Netflix. Do away with the damn PG rating, okay? I'm not saying go full Attitude Era, but it's Netflix. Up the rating, please. Yeah, no excuses this time. When you're starting to show more blood. Anyway, and the other news, at least that caught my interest, was The Rock is now part of TKO and everything. Like a big part. He got like a fat check or something. And this means like there's wrestler representation in the boardroom, which is great, but isn't Triple H in there? But Triple H is retired. The Rock has literally just come back. So yeah, I mean, this could mean good things. I mean, he's the people's champ. He knows what we want, and he's not really a suit. So yeah, there's Royal Rumble shit, which I was gonna do a video on that. Like that was the wrestling video I wanted to do, but we're talking about Vince. And full disclaimer here, we know what this is about. I might be saying the R word, whatever, okay? Like, we know what this is about. And there's a legal document going around. It's easy to find, but it's 67 pages. And I'm not about to read 67 pages of legal documents at 12:42 in the morning. Like, it's not my birthday anymore. Like, no. Like, I did skim through it. I saw some things, man. And some stuff. There's even text messages. Yeah, and again, Kicking It with Ross. His video, he's going line by line. That dude is still live. He's been live for a while. Just line by line. So I'll put a link to his video in the description. And I'll also put in the document here. Okay? I'll put that in the description too, a link to it. As well as maybe the article I'm about to read from. So that's what I will do. I'll read from this article. Vince McMahon, WWE accused of sexual assault and trafficking in new lawsuit. Okay. A former employee of World Wrestling Entertainment has sued the company, its embattled founder Vince McMahon and its former head of talent relations John Laurinaitis, alleging sexual assault, trafficking, and emotional abuse. Some of this that I read, yeah, but we're saying allegedly. Janelle Grant filed the complaint Thursday in Connecticut, accusing McMahon of coercing her into a sexual relationship, sharing sexually explicit photos and videos of her with male colleagues, and subjecting her to increasingly depraved sexual demands, including forcing her into sexual encounters with Laurinaitis and others while she was employed with the company. So what does this mean for TKO and WWE? Because aren't they still kind of a line of adventure? Is he officially like gone like he should be? The 67-page lawsuit arrived months after McMahon unexpectedly returned as chairman. Yep. Vince, he started last year out with a bang, doing the same this year. That was a bad choice of words. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean. I'm so sorry. He started out last year with a huge news story, and he's doing it again this year. That's what I'm trying to say. The wrestling mogul had previously retired from his role as executive of WWE while under investigation by his board for alleged misconduct. He is currently executive chairman of WWE's publicly traded parent company TKO, so he's still with them. Oh my goodness. Now remember, they were like, Vince is a big part. We can't do it without Vince. Do you still feel that way? And one more news. They fired Nick Patrick. For whatever reason, I don't know. I liked him. Was he the best at what he did? No, but he was entertaining. It was fun. That's what it's about. Anyway, through all this trauma, Ms. Grant has endured profound suffering in silence, feeling of exploitation, loss, security, and the fear of facing the wrath of WWE and Chairman's army of attorneys. Yeah, they don't joke around. Like you see documentaries, like the steroid that dude they said that steroid trial. Even a documentary, that dude was scary, man. But yeah, if she were to come forward and bring to light the egregious acts detailed herein, the complaint reads, the time has passed and Ms. Grant seeks to hold defendants accountable for their reprehensible and unlawful acts to her, for her own sake and for others. A spokesperson for McMahon said Thursday in a statement to the Times. Oh yeah, this is the LA Times, by the way, reputable. That Grant's lawsuit was replete with lies. I'm sure. Obscene, made up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. I'm pretty sure they said that. I mean, yeah. But they said the same thing near verbatim about Martha Hart when the Owen Hart documentary aired, Dark Side of the Ring, like literally almost verbatim. So, yeah. Oh, Ollie. I wonder, is he talking about this? Oh, yeah. Anyway, Vince McMahon has vowed to vigorously defend himself against Grant's allegations, like I said in the message I got. A TKO spokesperson said Thursday in a statement to the Times that McMahon does not control TKO, nor does he oversee the day-to-day operations of WWE. Good. Good. For a variety of reasons, not just this, but good. While this matter predates our TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we take Ms. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously and are addressing this matter internally. The spokesperson added, Laurinaitis could not be reached. I bet not. Yeah. Like, he seemed to get the worst of it for a while, huh? I mean, not to say he didn't, but like, yeah, of course he's not talking at the moment. Yeah, what was I? Oh, yes. Grant alleges in her filing that McMahon demonstrated an increasing lack of boundaries, such as greeting her in his underwear, touching her, asking her for hugs, and sharing intimate details about his personal life, dude, while recruiting her in 2019 for a potential job at WWE. So this wasn't that long ago. Because I'm hearing of other stuff, like other cases from decades ago. This is literally 5 years ago, so that's right there, like statute of limitations. It's literally right there. That was just in time for a potential job at WWE. McMahon allegedly pressured Grant to keep their closeness, that's in quotes, a secret, threatening to summon his world-class legal team as he spoke up. Again, they some scary dudes. They are some scary dudes. And did he say world-class? Oh my goodness. I don't know. That's probably not what it means, but first thing I thought it was world-class championship wrestling, which they bought. But anyway. As such, when McMahon pushed Miss Grant for a physical relationship in return for a long-promised employment at WWE, come on. She felt trapped in a possible situation, submitting McMahon's sexual demands or facing ruin. I'm so tired of stories like I really am. And the Y2J said as well. I hate that shit, I really do. The company complaint reads, Miss Grant feared she had everything to lose and faced negative consequences no matter what happened. While working in WWE's Legal and Talent Relations Department from 2019 to 2022, so she just left, Grant allegedly came to understand that McMahon expected the physical relationship to continue as part of her employment, but had no idea how sordid, that is a word, that is okay, how sordid it would become, nor how the psychological torture and physical violence would leave her feeling helpless, isolated, and trapped. The filing continues. In one instance, she described a lawsuit. McMahon allegedly defecated on Grant while forcing her to sexually gratify. Like I said, I just ate. I don't need an image of Vince sitting on a woman while she's pleasuring him. I don't need that. Okay. While forcing her to sexually gratify him and a friend during a threesome. Like I said, sordid. That is a word. It's usually what that means. During another alleged encounter, McMahon and Laurinaitis, a retired pro wrestler known as Johnny Ace, skateboard, took turns forcing themselves on Grant while she begged them to stop, telling her no means yes and take it. Wow. I'm not reading that. No. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely not reading that. Let me see if you can see it. Shit. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. Damn. And I'm not even halfway through. Numerous other allegations of violent sexual harassment and assault are detailed in the filing. Yeah, I saw some of those in there too. When Grant left WWE in February 2022, the lawsuit states McMahon allegedly told Grant that his wife had found out about the relationship and urged her to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Again with this. Okay, yeah. Of course he did. To avoid divorce, negative publicity, and other repercussions, the complaint reads McMahon allegedly agreed to pay Grant $3 million in exchange for silence. Okay. Complaint alleges that WWE attempted to sweep the matter under the rug. I'm tired of that phrase. I've heard it so much. Very tired of it. And that McMahon continued to exploit and traffic Grant after she left the company. Grant is asking for a jury trial as well as judgment for compensatory, legal, and punitive damages. See, reading that line, maybe you remember the Owen Hart thing. The fact that Vince sued Martha Hart because she sued him outside of Connecticut, because in Connecticut apparently they don't do punitive damages. So I guess all habits, huh? Yeah. Anyway, this was what was said. in the Dark Side of the Ring documentary. So, where was I? On the rug. Bullshit. I hate that phrase so much. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, what in the world? Oh, sorry. Okay. We're talking about hot water. Goods of damages, yeah. She is also seeking declaratory judgment releasing from her terms of her NDA. That's a thing. I mean, yeah, do that. Because people abuse the shit out of NDAs. I hate hearing those stories. You know, the Y2J said, I don't know what went down, but that sort of lines up with what she was saying. I hate that so much. Anyway, a WWE board investigation found that McMahon made at least $14.6 million in payments between 2006 and 2022 for alleged misconduct. Like, we knew that. Yeah. According to regulatory filings, his alleged misconduct has been investigated by the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Department of Justice. I am confident that the government's investigation will be resolved without any findings of wrongdoing, McMahon said last year in a statement to the Times. Originally up here, I thought this was. That's why I clicked on it. Yeah, LA Times. Okay. Yeah, so there's that. And now here's this. I'll read just a bit from these papers. Is there anything like what I just read? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, asking about this about her parents. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'll read some. Complaint. Plaintiff Janelle Grant by and through her undesigned counsel hereby files this complaint against defendants World Class Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated. Yeah. The allegations are as follows. Again, not reading the whole thing, but I did skim some of this first paragraph, and in the next paragraph too. Again, allegedly, but shit. Anyway, plaintiff Janelle Grant is a former employee of WWE who was the victim of physical and emotional abuse, sexual assault, and trafficking at the WWE. Ms. Grant is filing this lawsuit not just to address her own suffering, but also to act for those who are afraid to speak out. WWE's billionaire founder and executive chairman, defendant Vincent K. McMahon, lived in a penthouse duplex in Ms. Grant's apartment building. That's unfortunate. You live like just under him too. Poor choice of words. Damn. The two met in March 2019 when Ms. Grant was dealing with profound grief and struggling financially. After devoting years to around-the-clock caregiving, her parents passed away. On top of that, she was unemployed and her family home was lost in her parents' bankruptcy. After her family passed away, Ms. Grant dedicated herself to finding gainful employment. Neighbors in her building provided career advice and sought her assistance. Personal events, Ms. Grant used these non-paying roles, volunteer work, community initiatives to build her resume. The building's resident manager wanted to help. She messaged McMahon to ask whether he would talk to her, saying that Ms. Grant had been through hardship, and would do great things to give her a fresh start. McMahon enthusiastically replied, "It, hell yes." Of course he did. Replied, "Hell yes." Okay. McMahon befriended Miss Grant, giving her hopes of new life with promises of a yet to be determined role at WWE, showering her with attention and assurances along with gifts. I knew it. Like a VIP experience at WrestleMania, but it seemed like what seemed like a dream in the spring of 2019 quickly became a nightmare. As McMahon dangled career-making and life-changing promises in front of Miss Grant, he demonstrated increasing lack of boundaries during several meetings that were ostensibly about a potential job at WWE. He greeted her in his underwear, touched her repeatedly, asked for hugs. Yeah, I read that earlier. He spent sharing intimate details about his personal life. Oh, goodness. Okay. McMahon warned Miss Grant to keep their closeness a secret. Yeah, like an article. Lest rumors lead to public turmoil. Added that while he protects loyal people, he does. He had world-class legal resources on speed dial to deal with people who became a problem. My goodness. I'm glad we're in the era where no matter how powerful you are, you don't get away with this kind of shit. Like, not anymore. My goodness. As such, when McMahon pushed Grant for a physical relationship to return along with deployment to WWE, she felt trapped in a possible situation, submitting to McMahon's sexual advances or facing ruin. Yeah, like an article, Miss Grant feared she had everything to lose and faced negative consequences to happen. After succumbing to pressure of physical relationship, Miss Grant was slotted to an entry-level position at administrator. Okay, this is Raskin. Administrator coordinator, a position McMahon created for her in WWE's legal department. Miss Grant began work in that role June 17, 2019. Miss Grant remained in that role with the exception of temporary relocation to XFL, which is coming back. Okay. Extreme Football League, yeah. Until McMahon verbally directed her to transfer to Talent Relations Department. Reporting to defendant John Laurinaitis, March 9, 2021. During the conversation the same day, McMahon explained that her presence in the legal department was effectively delaying efforts to hire a new general counsel for the company. Like, I have no idea what that means. She was holding back on something. McMahon and Laurinaitis informed Ms. Grant that she would be promoted to Vice President of Operations in the Talent Relations Department, providing her with an organized chart reflecting this decision. So later after, they informed her that they needed her to begin at a lower level as director. It sounds like running around to me, but okay. But promised a promotion to vice president after a 12-month period. Despite Miss Grant's expressions of unhappiness in attempts to end the sexual relationship, and while she came to understand that McMahon expected the physical relationship to continue as part of their employment, she had no idea how sordid it would become, nor how the psychological torture and physical violence would leave her feeling helpless, isolated, and trapped. Yep, that's probably what I skimmed through. This is where the shit's about to get crazy. Okay. In March 2020, Venice began sharing sexually explicit photographs and videos of Miss Grant. Oh, wow. Including pornographic content he recorded with other men, both inside and outside the company, including members of the television production tech team executives. My goodness. Producers and a world famous athlete, former UFC heavyweight champion, whom WWE has actively trying to sign to a new contract, and ultimately did sign that contract. Well, this kind of narrows it down, don't it? Anyway, given McMahon's omnipotent position at WWE, coercion was inherent in his increasingly depraved sexual demands. Specifically, while McMahon was CEO of WWE and Ms. Grant was employed as entry-level coordinator in the department, McMahon recruited individuals to have sexual relations with Ms. Grant and or with two of them, directing Ms. Grant to visit defendant Laurinaitis prior to start work days for sexual encounters expected and directed Ms. Grant to engage in sexual activity at the WWE headquarters, even during working hours. Damn. All this time, McMahon ordered Ms. Grant to keep their relationship secret unless otherwise instructed, including trying to maintain whatever cover stories he fabricated. McMahon assurances that Miss Grant was safe and independent reigns hollow in light of his efforts isolate her from friends and attempts to tip away her identity until it was replaced with a desired role for his not reading that, but yeah, his fantasy and or his I don't want to read that. It seems degrading. While occasionally intermixing softer descriptors like girlfriend and baby, even when convenient. My goodness, he exercised complete ownership and control over both her personal and her personal and professional lives. McMahon also subjected Miss Grant to acts of extreme cruelty and degradation that caused Miss Grant to disassociate and or become numb to reality in order to survive the horrific encounters. As one example of McMahon's extreme depravity, May 9th, 2020, he read that in the article. Yeah. And sold her off. Upon his return from the bathroom, McMahon and his friend actually resumed the threesome, which lasted over an hour and a half. While Miss Grant remained covered in McMahon's filth. When McMahon's friend left, McMahon ordered her to stay and continue to sexually gratify him. June 2021, McMahon and defendant Laurinaitis sexually assaulted Miss Grant inside Laurinaitis' office at WWE headquarters while colleagues were busy at their desk behind a locked door. Two men cornered her and pulled her between them, forcibly touched her, before ultimately putting her on top of the table between them. She begged them to stop, but they forced themselves on her, each taking turns restraining her for the other, by saying no means yes. Yeah. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Unsurprisingly, others at WWE knew what was going on, but instead of intervening to protect Miss Grant, did we actively start to conceal conceal the wrongdoing? January 2022, McMahon told Miss Grant that his wife had found out. Yeah, I read that in the article. McMahon said that Miss Grant's time at WWE was at an end. Oh, he wanted her to sign an NDA. Yeah, an article. In the days ahead, Mr. McMahon put Miss Grant under immense pressure to sign, saying that refusing would not only jeopardize McMahon, his family, and the company, but that she'd certainly become a public headline, suffer reputational ruin, including from the pornographic content McMahon had captured in the face McMahon's legal resources. Conversely, McMahon assured her that her signature would ensure his continued support and protection. What? And safeguard her reputation. He's not protecting nothing but himself. Ultimately, Miss Grant succumbed to his pressure and signed an NDA in exchange for payments which McMahon later stopped making. Yeah, so that's where I'll stop reading. But yeah, I gave you 5 pages. Rest be in the description. Along with Ross's video. This is crazy. This is messed up. As I said before, it needs to be away from wrestling, away from women. Sounds like it needs to be maybe in a facility somewhere. And this is all alleged, but said. This is some first video of the year. Some fucking birthday gift. Thank you for watching.